What is up, guys? KFC for life here. This is going to be episode 4 of the rebuild of max gear. I know it's been a little while, but I've been pretty busy with college. You guys know how it is. A lot of homework, a lot of tests, but I'm back. Made some progress, and quite a bit of progress. I'll be able to show you guys something that I promised from the last episode. So jumping straight in, the first thing I ended up doing was I went to go into QBD thinking I'll make some money. Bad idea. I made pretty much nothing, so I was like, okay, you know what, never mind. Let's go do something that I'm used to doing, which I went to Glacors because I go there very often, and generally I'm hoping to get boots, but it wasn't looking like it was going to give it to me this time, so I'll just have to keep jumping back there every episode like I usually do. Hopefully it'll give us boots one of these times. The next thing I did was then I moved on to a Slayer task, which I went to Armadillo and I got a God Sword shard there, but the big thing that I got was I actually got Armadillo gloves. It's not that big, it's only worth like 2.8 mil or something, but it was at least something because, you know, I've been dry the past couple tasks and it was finally kind of being demotivating that I couldn't get anything. So then after I finished that task, we moved on to the next one, which was Celestial Dragons. These guys were awesome money and awesome XP. The XP at Prowl was pretty crazy, and then on top of that, I brought a yak along, and we ended up banking everything from the task for all of the dragon hides, all the bones and everything. It ended up being pretty awesome money. I ended up making a couple mil from this task, and I definitely enjoyed it. It was pretty easy, AFK and stuff. So then after that, my brother, he decided, you know what, let's go do some next, let's duo it. Obviously, I'd never really been next before, so I didn't know what I was doing, but he told me what I needed to buy, so the first thing I did was I went out and sold some of my drop tab, and I went and bought a Merciless Kite Shield. It took a while, but it finally sold in the GE. A couple, you know, like maybe an hour later, it sold in the GE after another Slayer task, and I ended up picking that up. Next thing we needed was need some more gear and more like food and stuff, so the next thing I ended up doing is spending more of my cash tag, and I went and bought some Cerebrus. That cost a good 2 mil, but it'll definitely end up being worth it in the end, because killing necks, it's really beneficial to have Cerebrus in your inventory because you can last a lot longer. We ended up, after we finally got the hang of it, we ended up, you know, averaging 5 to 6 kills per trip. At first it was horrible. We didn't know what we were doing, and my brother, he'd been gone from the game for a long time. He'd been gone 2 years plus because he'd finished the game and he got bored and he quit. And you know, he suggested this, and it was, you know, a way to get him back in the game, but it was also, you know, get us out of our rusty phase here because neither of us really knew what we were doing. It was kind of, you know, hard to know what we were doing, but once we got the hang of it, we started making money, as you see on screen. So after a while, you know, once we got the hang of it, we ended up not dying as much. I ended up spending like over 10 mil in total in dying and losing Cerebrus and just bad things. It was not fun, but once we got the hang of it, we finally started getting faster kills, and it ended up not being a problem. And it was really fun to, you know, get back into the game and do something with my brother, and I'm sure we'll get bored of it at some point, but even then, it's a good money-making method that we could do pretty easily once we got the hang of it, and it'll progress the series farther. And I'm sure down the road, once we get bored of it, we'll have to jump to a different boss, but even then, it'll be a lot more fun knowing that I can, you know, do the series with my brother, go duo maybe Kalphite King next, or some other things, because, you know, duoing bosses and just playing with other people in general, that's what makes this game really fun, and that's why, you know, it's a multiplayer game. So enough of my ramblings here. We made quite a bit of money here, and you guys will see in a second why as we're closing further in the video. We were dry for, I don't even know how long. We're dry currently. So basically what happened was, within the first not even that many kills, we ended up getting a drop. You guys will see right now, we ended up getting Virtus Robe Legs, which, it was crazy, because there wasn't even that many kills in. It was only just, I don't even know, like maybe 10-15 kills in, so it wasn't even that much. And my brother trades it to me here, and we made some pretty crazy money, and, you know, that was a good step towards the series, and that'll let me progress the series further. Now right now we're on about a 50 or more next dry streak, so we're hoping for another item. I was hoping to get another one for the series, but I didn't manage to get one so far. Maybe next episode, but you guys will see right now. I bought the first item of the series so far, ended up getting it for 20.5 mil, the Dragon Longsword. Obviously this is just the main hand, But you know, I mean, I didn't make enough money. We're on a 50 kill dry streak right now. But I'm sure next episode we'll get something else and, you know, progress the series further. But even then, that's awesome. We have the first item of the series, and we can finally check that off on the list. So I went and redid the list for you guys. You guys can see right here at the bottom left, I put a check mark on the Drygore, and that means that, you know, one of the Drygores that we need is off the checklist. Next thing we need is an offhand and obviously the rest of the gear, but finally I got kind of like a better idea of what I'm supposed to be doing for this series and what I'm going to be doing for future reference. So I'm definitely happy about what I could, you know, do for the episode so far, and hopefully next episode we can do some more kills of different bosses maybe, and maybe some more next, and, you know, try to get, since we're on a dry streak, try to get another item. But it'll definitely, you know, reach us towards that next item. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, or if you feel like saying something, please comment down below, and I'll see you guys next episode. Bye.